Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Safari Ltd 2018 Happy Dragon. Now, Happy Dragon was not the type of dragon, which is a dragon that is actually how it feels. Which, making sense, this dragon has very good feelings, which I like how it resembles that Mike could, but it's still from a fictional story, I guess. So anyways, let's talk about the more recent things about it, the sculpt. Now, sculpt is actually pretty good, actually. It's a bit more cartoony sculpt, which basically for a dragon to have this, and basically there is one particular, and it's right there. And I'm thinking that dragon is waving like it, so it makes sense, it's waving, and I believe this is gonna be like a dragon with usual emotions, which, that's how a dragon can wave its hand like that. And I'm thinking, this dragon is smiling, I think. Sculpting on a smile is a bit more cartoonish appearance, which is just okay, I guess. But the most important thing about it was the pose. I mean, it stands very good, and actually not bad figure. It's basically usual feeling of a dragon, and not a typical species like the rest, like Stag Dragon, Bullyland, and the Schlight Dragons, which basically, no figures is just very nice indeed. But the most important thing about it was details. The details of putting a good effort on the figure. I mean, it's very good in design. I think it might be considered a one and only dragon to have this design like that. Which, it's okay in a way, but in the way it would, I might just think it's a pretty good figure nonetheless. So, that may correct things, which I might digress, but it's considered to be a more minion way. Okay, let's talk about the more very good part of it, the color scheme. Now, color scheme of the purple Happy Dragon, it kind of resembled of Barney, except difference is that the orange is actually the belly and the neck were orange, and the purple combined with a cyan colors and make it look more or less copy, which it makes sense. And I'm thinking that dragon deserves a very likable appearance is how it looks. And I mean, it has a curly tail and the blue claws in it to make it look very bizarre. And I'm thinking that it has a human fingernails. I think they put up a great effort on the figure like that. So it just makes sense. So for what's head, I guess, which is a pretty basic for a head of a dragon, it's basically the one thing I should remember that it's a pretty good design. Anyway, what about the basic thing about this dragon? It's the teeth. A teeth is molar. I think it's smiling to have molar teeth. And yeah, remind me of, it's a pretty good addition of the figure, but in the way it could, but that makes sense. So it might just think that the dragon could have this bizarre posture, but in a way it would. So, let's thinking of it, this pretty good thinking, but no accuracy, but it's just a dragon in a fictional world. Basically, just around it, but it might be considered how the dragon has the feelings of it. So, it makes sense, in a way. Anyways, let's gonna bring up a ruler and let's give this a dragon a measure. Terms from the wingspan, I'm guessing that makes sense of it because there's no length. And since that had wings comparison, and the wingspan is actually compared to as, 4.3 inches, and which is only at about, as you can see, is around as 10 or 10.5 centimeters, and the height of top of the head, we're looking at about, as we can see, it's 4.5 inches, and which is only at about 11 centimeters. Now, comparison, I'm gonna bring up the one dragon with only 4 wings. And here's with the Bullyland Turquoise Flying Dragon. Now this one is a bit more like a realistic animal compared to a more cartoony looking dragon. Now this looks more like a cartoonish dragon as I thought, but this dragon is more like a real animal, like I said so. Now, I think dragons are the most important creatures on the most important. I mean, I like dinosaurs, but the dragons have usual from the fictional world, and basically, it makes sense. But for the rating of that dragon, I'm gonna give this dragon a solid 8.5 out of 10, which is pretty okay indeed. But I'm gonna link the Bullyland Turquoise Flying Dragon in the link in the description. But some people had my review and others doesn't, which makes sense for the dragon to know about the emotions in a way it could. But still, I like the dragon's design, but it might just usually make a perfect look. But if you know about this dragon, let me know in the comments is what you think. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comments below, and I hope to see you for another review about the Safari LTD 2018 Bernie the Gator. Good night everyone, and see you all next time.